This is 6 News at 5.
Maggots in prison food, a problem state officials thought they had solved, has returned. It's our top story at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Thompson. Controversy continues to haunt the privatized state prison food service even after the state switched vendors. But State Corrections Director Heidiwise is so far refusing to take a stance on whether the state should stick with this company or return to a state-run system. Capitol correspondent Tim Skubick is here for you tonight to share an interesting exchange he had with the director.
State Prison Director Heidiwise has almost 2 decades in the State Corrections Department. She was asked about the continuing controversy surrounding the state's privatized food system and its vendor Trinity, after the first vendor, Earl, was fired.
I think there's challenges.
The company so far has been fined by the state $3.8 million for having maggots in the food, not providing the right food, for employees having sex with inmates, staffing shortages, and smuggling drugs into the prison. In all, some 176 of Trinity's employees have been banned from working in the prison.
Is it working to your pleasure?
Well, like I said, we have standards and we hold them to them, and we're going to continue to do that.
The union that once represented the state food employees would love to get that contract back, contending they could do a better job, which in turn would make the prison safer, since good food is one way to keep the inmates content. Does the director have a recommendation? Stick with the status quo or switch back?
Well, right now I'm working with what we have at hand.
Would you be better off if you brought it back to the way it was?
Well, I'm not going to respond to that right now.
But if the senator who chairs the Prison Budget Committee, Senator Probst, asked for a recommendation, what would she say?
You'd have no answer?
Like I said, I'm going to continue to work on the system that we have, and we'll see what happens with that.
So you have no answer?
I'm not going to answer any further.
A Democratic state senator who has worked on prison food issues believes it is, quote, sad that the director does not have a stance. Maybe she's afraid.